What is going on, YouTube? This is Jim back with another video talking to you guys today about Watch Dogs 2. Probably thinking to yourself, why the hell are we talking about Watch Dogs 2? Didn't Watch Dogs Legion just come out? And yes, it did. And boy, oh boy, is that game having some serious problems. Frame rate issues, lots of broken animations, lots of buggy quests. It needs some serious work. I'm not really sure why Ubisoft decided to push it out right now, right before the console launch, particularly noting that there's not going to be a lot of graphical improvements, noting that even the 3080 Ti, the most powerful graphics card in the world, cannot run this game on maximum settings very well. Tells you this game is going to need a little bit more time in the oven. And honestly, that's actually what happened with Watch Dogs 2, the game I'm playing right now and the reason I'm doing this video. I beta tested Watch Dogs 2 very extensively, and it had some serious performance issues when it came out. Ubisoft delayed a lot of the beta testing I did to keep working on frame rate issues, and they got largely a lot of them resolved, but there was still some significant issues at launch. Now, I'm playing this on PC. This game is running at 10 billion frames per second. I'm using OBS to capture it at 60 for you guys, but I'm running it on a 1080, or I'm sorry, 2080 Ti ultra wide. I'm easily getting 120, 130 frames a second, not an issue. And it's a beautiful looking game, and it largely works. The quests are great. The side quests are great. There's so much to see and do in the city. If we go and open up the map really fast, I could show you guys just how much stuff there is to do. Every little icon you see here is an activity, and there's tons of places to explore and look around. I know it probably doesn't look like there's a lot, but I'm telling you, more and more stuff opens up. Each of these quests usually spawns into multiple other quests. There's online PvP if you're into that thing. That can happen seamlessly in the game. There's no loading screens, there's no matches. People will just drop into your game and then fade out when the matches are done. Really, really, really cool. And you're going to get to do fun stuff like take a car and hack it. Just make it take off. Take this guy and make him drive into traffic. And you're going to have a lot of fun with some of the really cool hacking abilities that are in this game. There's also a lot of cool exploration in terms of climbing around and seeing, you know, different parts of the terrain. There's a really nice like parkour kind of system in this game. Reminds me a lot of something from like Assassin's Creed. You just hold down the trigger and Marcus will just run and jump over pretty much anything seamlessly, which is really, really nice. There's climbing, there's a lot of cameras, hacking, that sort of thing. As I showed you guys with the cars, you could have some fun with these pretty easily if you wanted to. There's also the ability, most NPCs in the game have text or something interactive to do with them. We can overwatch this girl having a text conversation. Karaoke tonight. When did you become so violent? First it was bull riding, now this. So you could just eavesdrop on people. There's certain people you can hack. You can, you know, just really have fun with this world. Really get lost in it. And I wanted to say that, you know, it's significantly cheaper now than it was when it first came out. Obviously, the game's older, but it still works great. So if you're really kind of jonesing for some Watch Dogs, you know, I would recommend going back and checking this one out. I like the first one actually a lot too. I just want to say that I thought the first one was really good. I know a lot of people felt that Aiden was a little stiff of a character. I didn't really feel that way. I really got lost in the world and the hacking, and I do agree the story was a little one-dimensional. This story, unfortunately, the only complaint I would have with this story is Marcus's actions in the story typically don't match the nonsense you get into in the open world. So in the open world, you can 3D print weapons, you can go on murdering sprees, you pretty much can kill people, you know, you can create huge traffic incidents. You could hack traffic lights so that, you know, the lights are green everywhere, causing people to get in car wrecks, although that didn't happen there. You know, you could really, let's see if I get one here. I'm just going to go and hit this. And just usually what happens is all the cars start going. Nope, nothing bad here either. You could just really be mayhem and madness and just total carnage, anarchy, honestly. And then you get into the cutscenes, and he's really just a pretty down-to-earth, funny guy, hanging out with his friends, you know, trying to lead this revolt against a corrupt, overseeing government organization that's kind of micromanaging and using data as a weapon. Very different tonal shift between the two. That's my biggest complaint with this particular game. But if you get past that part of it, the actual single-player story and some of the missions you do are a ton of fun. You're going to get into some really, really funny hijinks. It's very self-aware of a game in terms of like some of the hacking missions you do. There's a lot of utilization of memes and what was the pop culture at the time when this game came out, which I think really makes it very entertaining. And I think it's aged really well because I think Marcus is a really approachable character, and he's really a lot of fun, and he just kind of makes you laugh. Now, the other cool thing, and one of the big reasons why I highly recommend this game right now particularly, is because of Ubisoft announcing that Club Ubisoft is gone defunct. So if you guys remember, there used to be an overlay on all these Ubisoft games where you had this Club Ubisoft, and what you basically did was it was like this built-in kind of user interface inside your games, which allowed you to partake on various missions and various side quests, and what you would basically do is you would earn these Ubisoft Uplay points, essentially, that could be used for in-game rewards. Now, they weren't things along the lines of like what they did with Assassin's Creed Origins or Assassin's Creed Odyssey. These were more things like cosmetics. So, for example, if you notice, I am actually wearing a... Let's see if you can see if I can get close. You can see the camera here. I don't know if you could tell or not, but I'm actually wearing a For Honor hat. And I'm wearing boots that are Ghost Recon boots. My bag has got the Ghost Recon skull. A lot of the car skins and weapon skins that you unlock can be themed in that. So basically what they did is when they announced that Club Ubisoft was going away, they gave everything away for free. So you don't have to grind out anything anymore. So any unique cosmetic, clothing, weapon skin, gear skin, anything is now completely free. And that's really cool. So when you first load in the game, you're going to get a ton of vanity items. So it's not any of the story missions or any of the bonus DLC that you would have to pay for, but it's all the other little cosmetic-y kind of stuff that makes the game so fun. And I really, really like that. So I think that's one of the really cool things to check out. You're going to feel kind of like, I don't want to say you're like rewarded per se, but you're definitely going to have a lot of stuff to do. So highly recommend this game, and I'm going to get back into causing some mayhem. So this guy right here is going to turn right into his buddy. Oh! It's a good one, guys. Check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.